Enclave is retreating. We have a location here isn't going to help at all. We have
You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were brought back to the Citadel after some sort of energy spike in the purifier. You and Sarah were both knocked unconscious. Quite a bit has happened since then. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Need something, friend?
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Yes, I believe I can. Step over here for a moment, will you? I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. After their defeat of the Purifier, Liberty Prime was deployed to their main headquarters here. It has been completely destroyed. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way.
Don't hurry back.
Well, well, look who's back amongst the living. Some of us were starting to wonder if you and Sarah were going to pull through. Is that so? Well, it'll be good to have another soldier we can count on. Basic rule of thumb on these operations. Keep your head down and let the robot do most of the heavy lifting. He can take it better than you can. All right. You stay back with me and keep safe. Once we've reached the facility, we'll talk about who does what. Until then, we do this by the numbers. Same strategy has worked just fine for the last 2 weeks. Let's get moving. Things should be underway by now. It's been pretty standard for the last week or so. We get intel on positions, go in and burn them out. The tin can does most of the work, honestly. I can't complain, it keeps our casualties down. Scribes pulled information about this place day before yesterday. Some communications facility. We're thinking if it's active, we can find out who they're talking to and get the last of the locations nailed down.
Democracy will never be defeated. Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Engaging Chinese invader. Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected. Satellite uplink detected. Analysis of transmission pending. Warning. Red Chinese orbital strike imminent. All personnel should reach minimum safe distance immediately. Catastrophic. System failure. Initiating core shutdown as per emergency initiative 268229. I die so that democracy may live.
We need to find out what the hell just happened. There's no time to talk. Get your ass inside that base and help the troops locate the source of their transmission. Now, soldier, now! Be careful in there. Who knows what else they're going to throw at us.
Contact!
Give me
Opening
some help.
fire! Drop 'em. All clear. Stand down.
My sight. My head.
Enemy down. Firing. Where? Firing. I've got contact. Fall back to regroup.
Sound the all clear. Sound the all
Search the
clear.
area. Nothing to report. Stand down. Better him than me. Retreating.
You're exhausting my... The Brotherhood is at your service.
I can't believe it. All those years of work, all of it. For what? One botched operation? I'm still waiting on the debriefing from Tristan, but I'm not sure it even matters. With Prime gone, I don't know what could help at this point. If anything, we should be thankful they waited this long to use whatever they used. Nonetheless, we should try and move on. What is it you have for me? Ah, yes. Well, I'll see if we can't figure out how to read it. Perhaps it can give us some insight as to just what happened out there. It would be good to salvage something from this mess. Thank you for bringing this to me. I believe Elder Lyons will want to speak with you as well. Perhaps you should find him. If you'll excuse me.
I trust you've spoken with Rothschild. I hope he can make some headway with the data you've recovered. With our primary weapon destroyed, we risk losing our momentum and jeopardizing the entire campaign. I must admit, I now wonder whether moving ahead with this operation was an error in judgment. And yet, here we are. Discounting the fact that our best field commander is in a coma, and I personal feelings for my daughter, things have not gone well. If we fail now, we could lose everything. I sincerely hope you are right. If we are to succeed now, it will once again be largely thanks to you. Paladin Tristan has requested you for a special assignment. Please report to him at once. We've little time to waste before the Enclave seizes this opportunity. Hail.
Welcome.
Nice work back there. Let's hope the scribes can do something useful with the information you retrieved. Unfortunately, we don't have time to sit around and wait for the analysis. Based on what I've seen of you so far, there's an assignment I believe you're well suited for. With the setbacks the Brotherhood has suffered, we find ourselves in a difficult position. All our available resources need to be positioned for the inevitable counterattack from the Enclave. At the same time, we believe we may have developed a tool to help our chances of victory. But with everyone needed to help defend against the Enclave, we have no one to send on a recovery mission. So, I'm going to have you travel to the Olney Power Works to secure some tech for us. Hopefully you'll be able to find a Tesla coil, an experimental device from before the war. Our scribes needed to complete a little surprise they've been preparing for the Enclave. Get there, get the coil, and get back as safely and quickly as possible. Any questions? Check with Scribe Valancourt. She's been researching some of the Enclave technology we've recovered. From what I understand, she may have come up with something. I'll be waiting for that Tesla coil, if you can find one.
We honor us with your presence here.
I'm still very, very busy. Is this important, or can it wait? Well, maybe. I mean, possibly. I think so, but I'm not certain. I don't know how much this will actually help. I mean, I'm not quite sure how effective it might be, since it hasn't really been field tested. But I think I've figured out a way to override the signals the Enclave is using to control their Deathclaws. Here, take this. It's only a prototype, so please don't lose it. It overrides the Enclave signal, so as far as the Deathclaw is concerned, you're in control. And remember, it works passively. As long as you have the Scrambler on your person, it'll do its job. All right then. There have been reports of an Enclave camp southeast of Old Olney, so I'd head there if you want to try it out. I hope the Scrambler ends up being useful. I'd hate to have spent all this time on it and get no results, or bad results. That would be worse. Good luck, and please be careful.
What the? How the hell did you get in here, Smooth Skin? Hey, I'm Win. This is Kid. We're, well, it's kind of a long story. Only thing that matters now is that we're trying to steer clear of the Deathclaws on account of not wanting to be lunch meat. Look, this wasn't how it was supposed to go down. It was a good idea at the time, you know? Figured we'd try and set ourselves up down here. Just like Underworld, only better. Who's gonna bother a bunch of ghouls living underneath Old Olney, right? So, we get down here, we start knocking some walls down. And the next thing you know, we're getting our faces chewed off by Deathclaws. Help you? You kidding me, kid? We couldn't even help ourselves. Been stuck here for who knows how long. But hey, you got here in one piece, right? So now's our chance to get the hell out of here. You got any brains, you turn right around and go back the way you came. Otherwise, best of luck to you.
Brotherhood is at your service.
You found a Tesla coil? Excellent. I'll see to it that this reaches the scribes immediately. You've done good work, soldier. Are you ready for your next assignment? We don't have time to spare. Based on the data you brought us from the relay station, we've identified where the Enclave is basing their operation. It seems they have a second base of operations at Adams Air Force Base outside of D.C. The only safe way to get there is through the presidential metro used by the government before the war. You're going to be on your own again for now. The rest of the Brotherhood will be providing a distraction so you can slip in undetected. Once you breach the presidential metro and get to Adams Air Force Base, look for the resupply crate. Inside, you'll find your new orders, and hopefully we can put a working Tesla cannon into your hands.
Corporation is proud to announce. Warning, unauthorized personnel will... Warning, due to a major security breach, this system is on code red. Alert status. Prepare for security check. Attempting to identify local access user. Identification failed. This access point is restricted only to authorized personnel. Please identify yourself. Identity verified. Welcome. How may I assist you today? Logging out. Have a good day. Not be tolerated in the residential.
Oh, man. Don't hurt me. I just work here. I work on the robots. I fix them up. I saw what you did before you got in the base. You're not gonna hurt me, are you? Oh, thank goodness. I'm Stiggs. Nice to meet you. Man, I'm glad you realize I'm not one of the bad guys. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Well, just above us is a Deathclaw research facility. Most of the Deathclaws are out fighting, but there might be one or two left. There are also a bunch of robots in the facility, and they're all controlled through the mainframe. There are also some military types left, but not nearly as many as there used to be. Well, the satellite tower is right on top of the base. I'm sure you saw it before you came in. You're gonna have to make it to the central control area before you can get on top of the launch platform. Once you're on top of the platform, you're probably gonna have to make your way past a bunch of soldiers before you get to the tower. Later.
Surprised to see me? Well, we both have the pride to thank for that. Without them, we'd both be dead. But enough about me. You've done one hell of an outstanding job out here, soldier. A hell of a job. Now it's time to do my job, and to get your ass onto this vertibird before it goes up like a nuke. Hurry. The orbital strike will be coming down any moment now.
Hang on, I'm going to set this bird down near the control tower so we can watch the fireworks. Should be a hell of a show.
When I first met you some time ago, I was leery of your motivations, and even more concerned with your methods. At the battle for Project Purity, you proved yourself, and any doubt that I had about you dissipated on that day. Now, with the Enclave in ruins, and with you to thank for it, I'm almost at a complete loss for words. I feel proud to call you one of our own, and I promise that what you've done here today will be recorded by our scribes as an historic moment. On behalf of the Brotherhood of Steel, and on behalf of the free people of this wasteland, I thank you.
There is a foul stench on the wind. Let us not tarry for long. Are you certain? Very well. I shall return to my duties at the Citadel, should you require my aid once again.
This is Defender Morrill. Any outcasts listening on this frequency, report to Sector 7B, Bailey's Crossroads. This is a high-priority message. Backup is needed at our location. Any personnel listening on this frequency, please report at once. You got a death wish? Walking through a war zone? Listen, local. If you want to be of use, help us clear the mutants between here and our base camp. If not, stay the hell out of our way.
Shouldn't you be huddling in a cage? Engaging!
Who the hell are you? And what do you think you're doing? Someplace you locals ain't supposed to be. But, since you're down here, let's go have a chat with the boss. Like you asked.
You were supposed to keep an eye on our guest, Defender.
Yeah, like I said, sorry, sir. Not my fault she ran in here. Listen, I still don't think this is a good idea.
That'll be all, Defender. Thank you. Shouldn't you be huddling in a cave somewhere? Look, Wastelander, I'm not sure what brings you here, but we don't like surprise visits from the local populace. You're lucky you weren't killed. But maybe there's more to you than the average rubble dweller, That computer there on your wrist. Maybe you can be useful to us after all. So you do have half a brain. That's good. I'll keep it simple. I need you and I need that computer of yours. You help me out, and I'll do what I can to help you. This isn't an offer the outcasts extend to anyone, so you really should think carefully about it. Records indicate there's some high-value tech in this base, but we can't get to it. The armory is sealed by a blast door, and we can't get it open. We're pretty sure anyone who completes the facility's VR simulation program will gain access, but it requires a certain interface. Unfortunately, we don't have one. You do, right there on your wrist. I need you to go into the simulator and complete that program, which will unlock the armory. You'll get a share of the gear, of course. It's the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska from Chinese communists. It was a pretty significant event in American history, according to our scribe. I won't lie to you. It's heavy combat, safety protocols disengaged. That means you die in the sim, your body goes into massive cardiac arrest. You're still listening, so I'm going to assume you're interested. But time's wasting. Sibley can take you to the pod. Olin will get you briefed. If you want to walk away, you're free to leave. My men won't stop you.
Listen, when this is all over, I think I might go back. Not to the Citadel, I mean all the way back. You know, back west.
What? You cannot be serious. Just stop talking. You're gonna get us both killed.
I know. It's just...
Enough, okay? You go down, I ain't letting you drag me down with you.
Fine.
Knock, knock, Olin. Got a new best friend for you.
What?
Yep, let's hope you treat this one better than the last guy, huh?
Go to hell, Sibley. You know that wasn't my fault.
Sure, whatever. Just make some progress, okay? We're all looking to get out of here.
Fine, then get out and let me do my job. Watch it, local. You're here to help? Fine, then put this on. Get in the chair, and we'll run the simulation. Fine, hurry up then. What do you want? I find your level of ignorance disgusting, if not unexpected. This sim had to have been one of the most important of its time. It's the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska from the Chinese. Eventually, the Americans went in and liberated the city, but there were heavy losses. This simulation trained soldiers for that engagement. Really, you must brush up on your history. You've got the suit, so put it on and get in the simulator. Well, I suppose if you don't mind us hacking off your forearm, we don't really. This sim is looking for an external interface. I haven't quite figured out why, but there's no way to bypass it. Your Pip-Boy there is a match. So since you're the one wearing it, you're the one running through the simulation. Get it?
Wake up! Come on! Snap out of it! That was a hell of a nasty fall you took. When your chute bunched up like that, I thought you were a goner. Hope the other guys made it. I don't think their patrol spotted us coming in. So at least we still have the jump on. You still have your gear. so I'm gonna let you make the call. You can go in quiet or guns blazing. We'll still meet at the rendezvous point inside as planned. Then we'll blow those artillery guns to hell. Just watch yourself. The Reds up here don't take prisoners. Good luck. Goddamn, this place is swarming with Reds. I almost didn't make it. Yeah, I almost bought it out on the cliffs. Didn't know the Reds were so handy with a sniper rifle. So, what's the situation? We clear to blow the hell out of this place? Yeah, I can spare a few rounds. I got your 6. Eyes on. We got company. Good cause. If I live just one more day without seeing another catwalk, I'll die a happy man. I'm gonna push you bastards right back to the Great Wall if I have to. Got him, friend. Copy. All targets eliminated. Wake up! Old Benji's got some. One of those. Looks like the commies are getting low on ammo for big guns. Maybe we didn't even need to come up here.
Oh, Molly, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I can't do this. I'm so afraid, Molly. I don't want to die. Oh my God, I don't want to die. We held him as long as we could. I swear we did. Then Cielo asked for a magazine, and when I turned to give it to him, a shell hit, and he's gone, Molly. He was there 1 second, and then he wasn't. His blood and bits of him. Oh, my God, he's all over me. Please, 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 let them leave. Let them leave. Let them leave. I just want to come home. I just want to be with you again. I'm hiding now. The Chinese are everywhere. I'm a coward. I'm a coward, I know, but I don't care. If they find me, I'm surrendering. So I was wrong. Let's keep moving. Guns are pounding on our guys. Let's take them out. Take that, you red bastards! Let's blow this beast apart! Get out of my country! Got a one down. Yeah!
The General...
Damn fine work you did taking out those guns. Damn fine. No need to thank me. I know a genuine, true-blooded soldier when I see one. And that's why I sent you. Unfortunately, while you were up there climbing mountains, we were down here getting our butts kicked. The Chinese decided to use our field HQ for target practice, and damn near blew us all to pieces. We lost some good men, including my strike team commander, Colonel Patterson. I didn't call you down here for a pep talk and cigars. You've earned yourself a field promotion, soldier. As of this moment, you're taking over Patterson's strike team. And before you thank me, you better wait and see what your mission entails. There are 3 hardened targets that stand between us and the Chinese headquarters. That's where your strike team comes in. Follow me over to the situation map and I'll bring you up to speed.
I was very anxious to speak with you.
Okay, pay attention, soldier. I'm only gonna go through this once. We've set up our new field HQ down here. The area is pretty secure now that the artillery guns are gone. The first of the 3 targets we need to handle is their Chimera depot over here. Be careful on your approach. You're gonna have to get through the enemy camp on the way. Once you breach the perimeter of the depot, you need to take out both of the main fuel tanks. Your second target is all the way over here. The Chinese have set up a listening post set into the side of Callaway Ridge. There are some abandoned mines along the route, so keep your eyes and ears open. It's a great place for an ambush. You need to clear the place of personnel, so we can get our intelligence boys in there to start decoding. Once the first 2 targets are down, the last obstacle standing in the way is their damn pulse field. You need to cross it, then cause it to overload, so we can mop up the place with the T-51Bs. Let me warn you now, unless you have some sort of a death wish, I wouldn't even go near the field until the first 2 targets are down. Lieutenant Morgan will be your eyes and ears for Operation Anchorage, so get everything else you need from him. Uncle Sam's invested a lot of money turning you into a killing machine. Time to pay him back. Dismissed!
Lieutenant Thomas Morgan, Intelligence and Logistics at your service. I point, you shoot. So, you're in charge of Patterson's suicide squad, huh? Hey, all I got to keep me warm out here in this freeze box is my sense of humor. Anyway, I'm here to give you a hand with intelligence and logistics. Whatever you need, I'm your guy. Don't worry about it. Sergeant Montgomery will be your squad commander, and he knows all the ins and outs of the team. If you need anything, like reinforcements or status reports, just speak to him. So, what else can I do for you before you hit the field? That's my specialty. What target did you need a report on? You've got 2 fuel tanks to destroy. One in the central courtyard of the facility and one near the rear gate. This place is one tough nut to crack. Not only do you have the Chimeras to contend with, but the place is heavily populated by infantry. Oh, this place is a honeypot, let me tell you. Not only is it swarming with regular ground troops, but they've put their best guys in there as well, the Crimson Dragoons. I hear those guys start training as soldiers right from the womb, so watch yourself in there. The problem out there isn't the field itself. I mean, you wouldn't be foolish enough to drag robots out there with you. The place is crawling with their stealth units, the Crimson Dragoons. If you spot something out of the corner of your eye, shoot first and ask questions later, or it's the last thing you'll ever see. Okay, whatever you need. Can do. Just use the requisition terminal here in the command tent. Pick whatever loadout you need, and the terminal will dispense a requisition tape. Bring it to the quartermaster officer and you're all set. The government sure loves its paperwork, doesn't it? Sure. What did you need to know? Yes? Put simply, it's a co-opted mining rig that's been changed into an armored vehicle. Bigger and tougher than any tank we have in our arsenal. The Chinese fitted the vehicle with multiple weapons, reinforced the armor, and outfitted them for long range. Take the explosive charges I gave you and locate both of the fuel tanks. Just stick them on and boom! Couldn't be easier. I wouldn't stand too close to admire your handiwork, though. The fireball will likely take your head off. Well, I don't know about you, but if I was running across the main battlefield, I'd like a few less of those monstrosities shooting at me. Take out the depot, and they have nowhere to rearm and refuel their armor. Otherwise, they'll blast your team to bits. Go on. Basically, you need to clear it of all personnel and make it safe for occupation by our troops. It's a little bit of a rat hunt, though, since you'll have to poke around inside the facility and root them out one by one. The Chinese have a team of commandos they call their Crimson Dragoons. They're pretty much the best soldiers they've got. That listening post is filled with those units. I'd be extra careful in there if I were you. They aren't about to give that place up lightly. Well, the Chinese army not only uses the listening post to spot our forces and relay battle information, they also use it for air traffic control. If we can get a hold of that facility, we can stop them from bombing the living hell out of us any chance they get. Well, it generates a grid-based, localized electromagnetic pulse. Anything mechanical that goes through there gets all its circuits fried. The only thing that can punch through their defenses there are the T-51Bs, so you can see the problem. There's a bunker the Chinese have set up to monitor the area somewhere beyond the emitters. An operator in the bunker can deactivate the field to allow their own guys to pass through unharmed. If you can get to the bunker, you could set the field to overload and blow it out permanently. Yep, if you take down the pulse field, we'll send the T-51B shock troops in to blast through their defenses, and then it's on to the headquarters. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Uncle Sam's made it really easy for you. All you have to do is use Patterson's terminal here in the command tent. Use the recruitment markers I gave you and choose your team members any way you see fit. Then head outside to the barracks and your units will be ready to go. No way. The bigger your strike team, the bigger your footprint on all the Chinese sensing devices. You need to think small. The recruitment markers I gave you will recommend what size you keep your team in order to maintain the smallest footprint possible. So to put it simply, you pick a big clunky robot, and you won't have much room left in the team for many other units. You decide. You can always speak to your strike team squad leader and requisition a new unit if you've lost one. Remember that your strike team members got families too, you know. Let's send them home alive instead of in a pine box. Got it?
Molly, I'm okay. Everything's fine. I was found, but not by the Chinese. It was the captain. He found me. Cap says everything will be okay. It's been a few hours, and I'm tired. But I wanted to let you know I'm all right. I'm in the refinery now, resting. Cap brought me here. We snuck around the Chinese and made it in. It's the last place they had to take me. I got shot, Molly. In the shoulder and back. And Cap and I evacuated the mountain. It's not bad. Just a few bullets. Souvenirs, right? Cap jabbed me with a bunch of meds, so I can't feel much of anything anymore. He patched me up pretty good, too. Still bleeding, but that'll stop. I can hear Cap and the others out in the yard, fighting. So much gunfire. They'll kill those Chinese bastards. Then we can all come home.
Any questions? Take out some of those commies for Patterson and all the other guys we lost. Sir. Well, looks like we're working together again, sir. General Chase assigned me to the strike team. And thanks to your promotion, I guess I'll be saluting you from now on. Hell, saluting is the least I can do. Do you have any idea how many of our guys you saved by taking out those guns? All in a day's work, he says. Yeah, sure. Every day I wake up and single-handedly infiltrate a commie-infested base on a suicide mission. With a role model like you, our boys are gonna turn into killing machines. That's the spirit, buddy. Now, on to bigger and better things, eh? Well, everyone's ready to go kick some commie ass. Sir, what are your orders? Yes, sir. On our way. We'll wait for you by the mining town.
Sir. Everything appears to be in order. Here you go. Sir. Hell, you earned a lot of respect with the soldiers for what you did to those Chinese artillery guns. Tell you what, take this extra gear with you. Requisitions be damned. If anyone asks, it fell off a truck. Yes, sir.
Congratulations on making it to the HQ. It's pretty fierce out there. Here's your chem ration. I'm Dr. Adami. Come see me if you need patching up.
Mining town is crawling with commie forces, sir. We're holding up here for the moment. What are your orders? Yes, sir. We'll wait here. Let us know when you want us to attack the enemy at that location. Target in proximity. Search pattern set. That should be the last of them. And the last of the bombing runs on our guys, thanks to you. I'm gonna order our men back to the field HQ. See you there.
Damn Chinese communists are stomping all over us. Time for us to pay them back.
I'm gonna make you famous. Get yourselves into a heroic pose. Okay, that's it. Just like that. Hold still. Excellent. The capital pose thanks you. Who knows? Maybe someone will turn this photo into a statue one day. All right, you boys try not to die out there, okay? God bless you. And God bless the U.S. of A. Sir! The mining town is now secured, sir. Awaiting your new orders. Can do. What unit should we request? It's on its way from the motor pool as we speak, sir. Can do. What unit should we request? You got it, sir. Yes, sir. On our way. We'll wait for you by the ice can. Listening post secured, sir. Awaiting new orders. Yes, sir. We'll attack the enemy at the ice can. Sir.
Hostiles detected. Continuing.
Thanks. Look, I've got to get back to HQ. I found some papers before I got caught. Good hunting. They took us by surprise. I was the lucky one. Thanks for the rest of the vacation.
Engaging target. No weapons hot. Fire! No weapons hot. Over there. Over there. Get it. Target is down.
That should be the last of them. And the last of the bombing runs on our guys, thanks to you. I'm gonna order our men back to the field HQ. See you there.
Damn Chinese communists are stomping all over us. Time for us to pay them back.
Sir. All right. Now it's just you and me. Let's go take down the pulse field. Is there something you need, sir?
们的线变淡，你们会在空中的中国军队面看似的演员。
我拒不会当你们的俘虏。
That'll do, soldier. Stand down. With the General's death, our boys can secure this refinery and be on their way to Anchorage proper. You've helped pave the way for taking the city back from the Reds, soldier. Good work. That'll complete this portion of your training. Report to your superior for debriefing in your next assignment. Dismissed!
Good job making it through that simulation. All you have to do now is open the armory. And as agreed, you get your share. Feel free to take whatever you want. If our records are right, there's plenty for all of us.
Good work. For a local. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get this door open.
There better be something good behind that door.
Good work for a local.
What are you doing here?
All right, McGraw. This has gone on long enough.
Damn it, Sibley, now's not the time.
No, sir. Now is the time. There's no way in hell I'm letting this local walk out with anything.
I've made it quite clear that it's not your call. A deal's a deal.
Sorry, sir, but it is my call now. I'm not taking orders from you anymore.
Treason, Sibley. Really? You're not gonna get away with this.
No, you're not going to get away with giving up the tech we risked our asses for.
Burn in hell, traitor.
I'll see you there.
You saved us. Sibley would have had the upper hand if you hadn't been here. We'll be here for a while cataloging all the tech. If you need anything, you come see us. You may not be one of us, but you're the next best thing.
Thank you for your help with those guys. They finally tracked me down. I thought I'd have more time. You've come about the broadcast, right? Risky, I know. But it had to be done. So you know who I am. Who are you? Well now, a hero. Look at you. I come from a place far to the northwest. It's called the Pitt. It's, well, let's be honest. The place is a nightmare. Radiation, mutation, disease. But the worst of it, my people, some of the only survivors, are slaves. No big deal, you're thinking? It's a rough world, but I have a chance to free them. All I need is an outsider's help before that chance is gone. Yeah, that's why these guys were after me. As long as I know about the cure, I'm a threat. So I ran. And you can be damn sure there'll be more of them coming. The Pit's a mess. Nearly everyone who lives there is either sick, dying, or worse. It's the water. And the air, you can't escape it. You stay there a few years, and no matter what, it'll get you. But the bastards who have my people, they found a way to cure it. And once they have that cure perfected, we don't stand a chance. So we need the cure to bargain for our freedom. Well, you might try a disguise. They probably won't let some random armed waster pass the gates. But if you look like one of the working stiffs, you should be able to slip in with no problem. Lucky for us, a group of slavers is nearby waiting to make a sale. You should be able to get one off of them. They're off to the west, near the tunnel that leads to the pit. That should be our first move. Okay, you go get the outfit. I'll stay here and meet up with you when it's done. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. You won't be coming back here for a while, so keep that in mind.
Hey, are you the guy from the pit? About damn time you showed up. We've been waiting here for fucking ever. Whatever, man. You're here now. I just hope you're ready to do business. We got 3. Usual price, 200 each. Boss says no trade, so cash only. Finally! Here's the key to the gate. Do whatever you want with them. I couldn't care less. Oh, hey, Eulogy says to tell your man that we're sorry that we could only get 3. We'll get a better roundup next time. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh my God! Are you real? You're here to save us? Where are we going? Wait, we're free? You're serious? You just paid money just so you can let us go? You're either the kindest person in the world or the dumbest. Either way, thank you. I can help you. It's the least I can do. What is it that you need? That guy over there on the mattress died last night. I never did get his name. If you don't mind the smell, you can just take his. We will. Thank you again, stranger. We owe you our lives.
All right, you got a disguise. Good, good. We're ready to head out. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. Whatever you say, hero. Just don't take too long. We need to get started. This ain't a short trip. Hang on, someone's coming. Let me do the talking. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
I might ask you the same thing. You got a lot of guts coming back to this place, Warner.
Yeah? Well, I guess that's the difference between us. I have a lot of guts. You don't. That's what you get. My God. This is as far as I can go. It's up to you from here on out. If you dress up like a slave, you should be able to get past the gates without a problem. Once you're inside, find a slave named Medea. She'll be able to help you. Remember, your goal is to get access to Asher and find the cure. After you have it, I'll contact you. Well, you might be able to get a small gun or a knife past them if you conceal it just right. I can do that for you, but I can't promise that they won't see it and just gun you down. You want the gun or the knife? Okay, here you go. Don't take it out until you get past the gate. You clear on what you need to do? That's it. Good luck. We're counting on you.
I love it. Another slave wanted back here, huh? What's wrong? Couldn't get over the bridge? You're lucky I don't fucking paste you. Why, I should... Wait, what the... Now would you look at this? Where'd you get all this shit anyway? Whatever. Mine now. Thanks, Scab. I hit the jackpot today. Now get back in there and get to work, or next time I'll just stake you out there for the trogs. The mean boss took all the dumbass slaves' goodies.
As I'm gonna cry to Asher.
Your friends are dead. You're next if you don't talk.
Werner sent you, didn't he? Good. He finally found someone. We can't talk out in the open like this. Meet me in my house as soon as you can. We'll talk there. All right, we can talk now, but we shouldn't take too long. They saw you come in here, so they'll come looking for you if you take too long. I have a plan for getting you into Asher's palace, but we need to wait. In the meantime, you're going to have to blend in. I don't know what you saw on the way in, but the guards don't really take kindly to workers just standing around. You're going to need to look busy, or they'll sniff you out pretty quickly. And if they get too close, you don't look like you belong here. So I'm going to send you out to do a job that will keep you away from the guards. Outside of the mill, there are a bunch of old steel ingots just lying around. Every so often, the foreman puts out a work order to collect them. It's practically a death sentence, and they never assign it to anyone. They make us pick who's going to do it. Bastards. What in God's name is a super mutant? You know what? Never mind. Whatever they are, you're wrong. What it is full of are trogs. They're what most of us hope we never become. The contamination gets to everyone to some degree. For most people, it's some form of cancer. Sometimes harmless, sometimes not. For others, the contamination drives them insane. If it doesn't kill them, it changes them. They become animals, deformed and inhuman. It's not pretty. They're everywhere and they kill on sight. I can't really help you there. Ask around. Maybe check with Marco in the mill. He's been making some of our tools into weapons. You might even be able to find a gun on one of the dead bosses out in the steel yard. What was that?
What's going on in here, Medea? Who is this scab?
Nothing. Nothing, sir. I was just telling this new worker about the job the foreman posted.
Oh, yeah? So he's the one that's going out to the steel yard, huh?
Yes, sir. I told him what he needs to do. He knows. 10 ingots, as fast as he can.
Well then, I hope you also said goodbye. Alright, playtime's over. Get to work, grinders.
Asher up there in his palace and us down here in the muck.
Hey, not so loud. The bosses can't see what I'm up to over here. Making weapons. Lots of them. There's something coming, and soon. So, I take the crap we find out in the yard, and some of the tools we use, and I make them into stuff we can fight the bosses with. Yeah. You're the one Medea told me about. Werner sent you, right? I can help you out. Take this. It's called an auto axe. Nice, huh? I make them out of the old car parts the breakers drag in from the city. Do what you can with it. Just be careful around the bosses. Make a wrong move, and you're done.
So you're the lucky scab gathering ingots for me today, huh? Good to see a little enthusiasm for once. Well, follow me. So, do your duty, huh? Who'd you piss off to get that death sentence? Actually, don't even tell me. You're alive along anywhere else. What is it, Grinder? See that fella up there? You'll be seeing lots of those. And if you survive them, you'll probably run into those crazies that live up on the blast furnace. Tell you what, why don't you do me a favor and get killed close to the door? That way, I don't have to walk so far to loot your corpse, eh? Here's the door. Get out there and grab some ingots. Don't come back without at least 10. Turn them into me and I'll see if I can slip a little something your way.
Billy. It's me. Your brother, John. You remember me, don't you?
Well now, look who made it back. I'll take those ingots, Scab. You just get back in there and get about your business. You got a real knack for this. Here, this might help you work a little harder. Original owner can't use it anymore on account of decapitation. Nothing like... Not right now.
Good. Just in time. Asher has ordered everyone into the square. Rumor has it that he's going to open up the arena. That's perfect for us. It's simple, really. From time to time, Asher opens up the arena. Any slave who wants to can fight against the gladiators. If you win, you get your freedom. More importantly, you get an audience with Asher. It's the only way a slave will ever get to talk to him directly. You fight, you win, and when you talk to Asher, you take the cure. Not exactly, no. Werner has a distraction planned. We haven't been making these weapons for nothing, you know. But when you're meeting with Asher, you'll be close enough to grab the cure. Get it and bring it to me. Now let's get out there and listen to Asher's speech. There'll be hell to pay if the guards catch us in here.
I bring you good news! We stand at the dawn of a new golden age, where others merely survive. We thrive! And while I have led your efforts, it has been by your own strength that you have earned all the envy of the world. And most of all, they envy our victories in the struggle for freedom. Because yes, freedom is what we all work towards. To celebrate this struggle, I ask my loyal workers, who among you is prepared to fight for your freedom?
Right here. We have one. This man here will fight in the hole. Come on, Asher. Will you send someone to the hole who
Sir, you
actually
carry not
stands a
only the
chance?
dream that workers can become free, but that we may all someday
The rest
become
of you
truly free from the threats of our world.
She sets up the fights.
This is gonna be some good shit, I tell you.
I got important news. Okay, so...
So you're the dumbass scab that signed up to fight in the hole, huh? Well, head on down. Phaedra's waiting for you. And what are you doing down here, slave? Don't tell me your pale ass is gonna throw down. You don't sign up. You tell me you want to fight, I set up a fight. You die, and I repeat it with the next jackass slave who comes in here. Sound good? You want in? Come on, death's gotta be better than your life, am I right? Oh yeah? You sure you're ready to die? Well, all right. I've got one for you right away. Or you can take some time to put your affairs in order. It's up to you. We're gonna throw you in there with a bunch of the other scabs who think they've got what it takes. You're all gonna fight it out, and the last one standing gets to move on. Probably won't be you, though. If you're ready, just step on in.
They will fight, they will die, and all for you, all for your entertainment. And there is only one left standing, only one.
slave. Those were some of the toughest scabs around here. You've got some fight in you, it seems. But I wouldn't get too excited. I'm sure Asher's got something special planned for your next fight. Here's something for the Rads. Enjoy it while you can. Come back when you're ready for your next fight. You again? Back for more, huh? I wouldn't count on luck this time. You damn well better be ready. Asher says he wants to make this one good, so he gave you the Bear Brothers. They're a couple of mean bastards. Hell, rumor has it they're halfway to Trog as it is. But I'm sure you'll do fine. Just fine. Well, all right, that's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
Let's find out if the newcomer can hold his own against real fighters. Race, fight, and steal.
Not bad, Grinder, not bad. The Bear Brothers were some pretty mean sons of bitches. One more fight and you're free. But I wouldn't plan on making it through the next one. Here's a shot for the Rads. Come back when you're ready for your last fight. You again? Back for more, huh? This'll be your last fight, Scab. One more and I don't get to call you that anymore. You ready? You're going up against Gruber. He's one of the only slaves to win in the hole. There's only ever been, what, 3? I guess he got a taste for blood. But unfortunately for you, he's got a pretty decent gun. So odds are this is the last time you and I will be talking. Well, all right, that's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
Undefeated in the hole, Gruber has yet to meet his match.
Well now, aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass.
Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside. Chill.
I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, new blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? You heard right. And after a show like that, how could I refuse someone of your talents? While the rest of the world scrambles to survive, we have an army, industry, and thanks to a recent surprise, we've got no need to fear radiation. But we do have a few loose ends that still need tied up. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? I appreciate your honesty. It's a rare virtue in this age. Werner was my lieutenant until he betrayed me and escaped justice. And if I know him, he brought you here to steal something very dear to the city. Do you intend to follow through with his plan? Feel free to be honest. Please, don't be intimidated by the turret behind you. Easy enough. You could say no because he lied to you. My discovery is a miracle, but it isn't the type that sets slaves free. Now, it would do a lot more good if you were to. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you.
We need you out here and
Don't let me. Damn it, I'm on my way. I suggest you forget Werner's offer and consider mine. Stop Werner, and you'll have a bright future in the pit. Don't disappoint me, new blood.
Oh, I wasn't expecting Asher to let you into the lab. I'm Sandra, and if I know my husband, he's already made you an offer to join us, right? So you're here to see our little miracle, aren't you? This is my daughter Marie. She can be a handful, but my little angel is going to save the city. Actually, it's a combination lab and nursery. Little Marie needs a lot of attention and care if she's going to cure the city. Believe it or not, she's both. My daughter appears to have a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. Basically, she won't turn into one of the trogs, or a ghoul or anything else. And by studying her, we can keep that from happening to others too. Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait. You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
Mind yourself in Lord Asher's home.
All clear around town, I hear.
Hey!
Please!
give up!
Keep fighting!
Got brains. You're no Asher.
Fucking peons.
Help me out here!
Run for it!
Thought you could hide, huh?
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... Wait. Where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard? Oh, boo fucking who? You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh? No, I don't think so. You may not have the guts to change the pit, but I sure do. What's the matter? Still afraid of getting your hands dirty? Let's see if you've got any guts at all. You think you're better than us, don't you?
Don't you have something?
I knew I could trust you, and I wasn't disappointed. Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The pit has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you. Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie. They'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done. You've kept the city in one piece, and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation. That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers. And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference. Walk proud. You're an ambassador of the Pit.
Better to do.
You! Are you going to Point Lookout? I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help. Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. I don't know if you can convince my little Nadine to come back, but just give her this note from me, would you? Please, find my daughter.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested? You look like a man who's been around the wastes, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet unlooted. But keep your wits about you, because you'll find more than a few exotic critters and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're not man enough. You should have seen her back in her heyday. Why, we traveled up and down the coast from the Commonwealth to the Broken Banks. Good times, but these days she's not fit to take out to the coast. Too many spouts ready to drown her and too many critters looking for lunch. But the Point Lookout run is good enough for now. We've got a sweet deal ferrying cargo and the occasional traveler. Once you've got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time. Ah, Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. Haven't seen her since we hit land at Point Lookout. But knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble. Whenever you're ready, just take a rest on the cot in the cabin. We'll be at Point Lookout in no time. Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever. Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in. Oh, nothing much, just old Calvert Mansion. Just a huge abandoned estate teeming with who knows what opportunities for profitable scavenging. You know, nothing much. I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that. Good travels to you.
You're no tribal. Get in here and help me fight these bastards off, goddammit.
I don't know who you are, but you need to help me if you want to stay alive. They've been at it all night. I think they've reached the inner walls. Hey, over here. It looks like they're coming in from somewhere upstairs. Hurry, follow me. Go through these doors and up the stairs. Find where they are coming in and stop them. I'll be keeping an eye on the cameras down here. Hurry. Good job blocking off that hole. Hurry and get in here. Looks like they're about to breach from the east wing. Hurry, get in there before more of them come out.
one less way for them to get in. Follow me. I think we're about to get hit hard. If you have any mines, now's the time to use them. They could come in through any of the boarded up doors at any second. Get ready. Second floor on the right. They're still moving. Keep it up. You deserved that. A door on the left, first floor. So, my hero. Think you came in and rescued me right in the nick of time? Not hardly. Had it all well in hand, and I didn't even need to use the failsafe. But that would have done a real number on some of the paintings, so just as well you were here. Anyway, name's Desmond. The type that kills everyone outside of my safe room and leaves a hell of a mess to clean up. Standard type. Not worth wasting on ignorant savages like them, honestly. Just as well you came along when you did. So, tell you what I'll do. I'll share a few tips for the next time you're making a dramatic final stand. Not a fucking clue. It'd be easy to chalk it up to their crazy religion. But if I'm right, and I always am, there's something else going on. That's the third attack in a month, so somebody's got a grudge with me. Whether it's a man or a god, I intend to set them straight. I've been around for a long goddamn time. The last time I knew a bird named Nadine, I still had skin. There was some girl who came nosing around here a few weeks back, but she ran off before I could introduce myself. Now hold on there. Not so fucking fast. You can be useful to me. I need someone willing to get their hands dirty. So here's the deal. I help you get in with those tribals, you help me get what I want, and I'll make you fucking rich. Just try not to sprain a lobe while you're thinking about it. My time is short. You need to learn to pay attention when I speak. Those mud lovers want me dead, and haven't extended the common fucking courtesy of telling me why. So, I need you to find a way into their commune, and figure out what's going through their addled little heads. Be a good pup, and old Desmond will give you a treat. And of course, who knows what riches they have for you to steal. Easy peasy. Right about now, they'll be wondering what happened to their hunting party. These are people who think cutting a hole in their skull can expand their mind. They're not exactly scholars over there. Just head up to the cathedral and ask real nice. When you're in, you'll find the bastard in charge and find out what they're up to. I just need information. No need for violence. Yet. Back to business.
Congratulations, my boy. You're going to pull through, and everything will be right as rain.
Truly, the Mother Punga has bestowed her wisdom upon you, and your mind has been expanded. That is merely the sensation of your consciousness rushing to embrace its true potential. It is the feeling of having no boundaries, no limits. Yea, though your body will bear the scars of the ritual, your soul shall be forever strengthened by the experience. You are now welcome in our cathedral. Enter, enlightened brother. Leader, that would be Jackson, a man of great wisdom. He has withdrawn to his cavern of communion, the better to contemplate the unknowable. Only the righteous are trusted to know where this nexus of understanding lies. And alas, I am not so blessed. Alas, only the worthy may enter his nexus of meditation. He has not seen fit to enlighten me. May you find your way.
Escape to the mind. Looks like another newbie in the tribe, and still able to string together whole sentences. Ain't you the lucky one? You still remember your name? Math? How's your memory? When I came back, there were bits in my memory where all I could recall was a white light and a jumble of voices. Crazy, huh? But you're not drooling, so you're doing okay. The rest weren't so lucky when they got their heads cut open. You sure you're feeling okay in there? You might want to check your head for a scar. We all get them after going to that bog. You know, the last part of the ritual. After you pass out, they get a guy to bring you back, cut open your skull, and free your mind. As in, he rips out a bit of your brain. It's supposed to be the part that holds you back, but that doesn't always work out so good. Anyway, you look like a lively one, so welcome to the tribe. My name's Nadine. Look, it's not that I don't want to go home or anything. I mean, I love my ma, even if she does make me want to claw my eyes out sometimes. It's just, I came out here to find a fortune, to make my mark, to be able to bring something with me when I do come back. If you see my mom again, let her know I'll be coming back eventually, just not quite yet. Off at his magical thinking cave, I guess. We're not allowed to know where it is. He says we're not enlightened enough to understand. I swear that sort of stuff pisses me off so much. I thought joining would be all drugs and magic, but it's just the same crap as everywhere else. Guess that's why I trailed Jackson to his stupid mystery cave. I only been here a week or so, but I'm about ready to ditch this bunch of dummies. I already stole all the punga I could ever need. Hey, if you still want to know where Jackson's hiding, I can help you out. No reason for me to give a damn about this place, you know? His cave's under the cathedral, but it's hard to find. Use this key to get in through a wrecked ship down at the sea cliffs to the east. You're a lucky one. And it probably didn't do any permanent damage. Scar'll heal up on its own and you'll be good as new. Of course, you'll still be missing a chunk of brain, but it looks like you didn't need that bit anyway. Now, hold still, and I'll see if I can help you look like your old self again. Yeah, it's all a little fuzzy for me, but I've got a hunch. I'm gonna go do some snooping, see what I can figure out. Meet me by the riverboat in a day or so, and maybe I'll have something for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was all Jackson's crazy idea. I knew better than to volunteer for that suicide mission. Last time I wandered too close to that mansion, some old ghoul sicked his dogs on me. Screw that. Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
You infiltrated those tribals yet? And you didn't go track him down and grill him for information? I'm not your daddy. Don't waste your time checking in. Go find him and figure out what he wants with this place, you moron. What's the difference between you and me, kid? What makes a gifted killer like yourself into a rock-hard bastard like me? The answer is training, you ignorant fuck! I've got 100 years of experience on you, and don't you forget it. Stick by me and you'll get a master's class in doing what has to be done. Back to business.
Yes, Desmond will die, and our long struggle will finally end the only way it could have, with me as the victor!
Escape? Yes. And you will be able to spread your knowledge across the astral plane for all those wise enough to accept it.
No, not astral knowledge, you simpleton. Psychic domination! And that still won't be possible until you destroy Desmond's jamming device!
No need to worry, Enlightened One. We shall reconsecrate the mansion and remove the impurities disrupting your perfect guidance.
Yes, fine. Go destroy the house and its impurities. Just stop that jammer and I'll be free of you morons once and for all.
Yes, we shall be free of all limitations. Thank you, Master. We shall be the instrument of your mighty will. Escape to the mind. Hello? You are a fellow seeker of the higher planes, perhaps? What brings you here? I may be the man who leads our physical affairs, but I cannot claim true wisdom. I take my orders from a higher master. Whether it be how to explore higher planes, or the decision to remove the disruptive ghoul, all wisdom comes from the transcendent master. It is very rare that others are permitted to commune with the master. Many are too foolish to understand the great truths of his higher mind. But I sense in you a great potential. Perhaps you have what is needed to accept his teachings and grow from his wisdom. He manifests here, high on a ledge in the great sea caves. Well, seek him out, and all shall be revealed. Yes, commune with him, while I see to my tribe. There is much to be done. Yeah.
So you're the mouse that was scurrying around here? Not much to look at, but at least you're not drooling all over yourself. I can work with that. Now then, perhaps you can be more useful than that simpering spiritualist and his tribe of idiots. At the moment, they've been no use at all, but I have very few options. They can't even seem to remove a single ghoul from a house. More than you could possibly imagine with your squishy pea mind. But the only pressing matter at the moment is a device in his possession. He has a jammer that limits my projection range to this pathetic cave. Remove that, and I can extend my reach so much further. Killing Desmond would be a nice plus, but I'm sure we can get around to that later. Yes, away with you!
I knew it. I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he's stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course. Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you? You're goddamn right I am. Now let's get on with the work, shall we? So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere, broadcasting to him. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to him, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find the squishy little worm and finish him off for good. If I know the professor, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up that little worm's talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point around and install it. Easy, right? Right. Attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem. I'll watch from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now, go!
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device? Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor and we will never have to worry about it again. I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this. Pay! No one betrays me. You understand? You will suffer this. You will pay. Coming for you. That bastard. He killed my pups, nearly killed me. For what? He doesn't have the body to fucking do it himself, so he tried to blow me up. Me? Well, this ends today. Desmond Lockhart will finally win out. I know where he is. He overplayed his hand this time. You and me are going to walk in there and end this. The lighthouse. He's got a lab under there, the little fuck. Right under my nose the whole time. I found it when he boosted his signal to try to get through the jamming, when he sent those tribals to kill my poor pups. He's down there, hiding behind robots and machines, sucking life. Pathetic. He dies now. I suggest you hurry your pretty self up. I'm sure the bastard's got some sort of escape plan. What the hell? Are you ready to go yet? At last, our game is ending. When great men rise, they will clash. It's inevitable. Calvert and I are both men of great power. But today, our rivalry ends. Now let's go. bastard. At last, the world is rid of that sniveling, disgusting, arrogant brain. Think of it. Everything he learned, everything he had, it's all here, and it's all mine. Mine. Moron, you cannot possibly comprehend what this is worth. I've been battling with Calvert for over 200 years, and now at last, I am the victor. And now, 200 years of technology, knowledge, and research that he stole from me. Every time he beat me, it doesn't matter now. You're free to take whatever you find in this disgusting place. What I came for is of no interest to you. Enjoy your spoils. I don't think our paths will ever cross again, and I think we can both thank Christ and say hallelujah for that.
Hey, you okay? You alright? About time you woke up. I was starting to think maybe they'd fried your brains or something. You got a headache, right? Don't worry, that'll get better. I don't know if it'll matter, but it'll get better. They must really like you. At least they let me keep my clothes. Looks like they stripped you of everything. Crazy, ain't it? I thought I'd seen some shit out there in the waste, but nothing like this. Not a whole lot of good news going around right now. If you're lucky, they'll leave you alone for a while. If not, well, then it's been nice chatting with you. You've got it all wrong, kid. You're in here with me. This is my little slice of heaven, not yours. Not a good time for jokes, I guess. Look, I don't know why they put you in here with me. Maybe it's another experiment. Not like I can ask them to find out. But since you asked, name's Soma. Beyond that, I'm thinking not much matters if we're gonna stay stuck in here. I've been here for a little while, but haven't found a way to... Shit. You hear that? It's coming again. Get back against the wall now. I'm thinking maybe now you can understand it's a good idea to get the hell out of here? Okay, yeah. Let's do something about getting out. Well, there ain't no easy way out. Trust me. I've looked. Can't even find anything to pry open. See what's blocking the doorway. I'm thinking they did us a favor, putting us together in here like this. And I say we use it to our advantage. They're keeping an eye on us, you know, watching us. So I say we give them a little show. Give them a reason to pay a little extra attention to us. They want us alive for something. Who knows what? Point is, if it looks like one of us is gonna kill the other, they'll step in to stop it. So that's what we do. We throw a few punches, make it look real, and then jump them when they come in to break it up. It's worth a try. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing changes. Only we've got a few more bruises. Big deal. Let's give it a shot. I promise. I'll go easy on you. All right, good boy. Now let's not get too rough here, okay? Gotta make it look good, but don't want to do any serious damage. All right, I'll hold back on you. Make sure you don't get too roughed up, okay? And you be ready. Soon as they come in to get us, you take them down. Hit me! Come on, hit me! Ow, that really hurts. Okay, now's our chance. Take them out!
Nope. Nope. Not real. None of it is real. It can't hurt me if it's not real.
Hello? Hi! Hi there! Listen, can you let me out of here?
What the hell is this thing? What are we supposed to do with it?
You have to shut that off to open the door here. Well, not really shut it off. More like blow it up. If you turn off the coolant, it'll get really hot and then explode. So be careful, okay? Thanks. Are you escaping? Do you want to see the rest of this place? I've seen a bunch. I can show you if you want. No, it's not. They almost never catch me. You'll see. See? I told you I could help. Oh, I know. They're always mad when they find out that I've been out of my cell. They're gonna be really mad when they see what you did. But it's okay. I'll go with you. I can show you around some. I've seen a whole bunch of this place already. We need to go through the steamworks to the big engine room. From there we can see all sorts of places. Come on, I'll help you get there. I don't have any family anymore. My mom and dad died a while ago, before I ended up here. You know, back when all the bombs dropped on everything. Yeah, it was right after that. And then me and my sister, we got pulled up here. Except, I haven't seen her in a long time. Wait here for a second. There's more of them coming. I guess they're already looking for us. I can sneak past them in the vents, but you're too big to fit. We'll have to figure out how to get around. Okay. Well, good luck. I'm going to get out of sight. Don't worry, I'll stay nearby and help when I can. No. until it's safe, okay? Okay, I'll show you what I found. If you want to get out of here, I think it'll help. Come on, follow me. Aw, nuts. They turned it off! Last time I was here, I used this to get to the top of the ship. It's kind of like an elevator, only it doesn't just go up and down. Feels sort of tingly, too. They must be pretty angry that we're exploring. Oh, I know! Come on, I know another way up. So, this is it. Pretty neat, huh? I never had the courage to wake them up, but I think you're going to need to. The spaceman has a suit, and we need him to use it. I don't know. I've never talked to them. Sometimes I'd come and look at them and wonder why they're dressed like that. You see that one guy? He has this really neat suit on, like armor or something. And that other guy? He looks just like a cowboy. I saw pictures of cowboys in books. I never saw a real one, though. This is going to be so neat!
I hope that little girl knows what she's talking about, or we're in for some serious trouble.
Soma, what's it like down there? Is it still the same?
Same as when you were down there, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, everything was all blown up and really dirty. There were lots of sick people everywhere, too. And lots of people dying.
That about sums it all up. The world is still a huge mess.
I wish they could fix that. I hated being down there.
There isn't anyone left to fix anything. Everything's in ruins. People are still fighting to survive, and I don't see anything that can change that.
Maybe we should just stay up here then.
Oh.
I hated when it was like that.
Where am I?
Hey, at least down there we're free. Well,
where are they?
Most
I'll kill those little bastards.
So let
Oh no! That poor astronaut. Those freezers are so dangerous. Sometimes people don't wake up. I guess you better take his suit. You're going to have to go if he can't. But first, you have to get to the door to the outside. They'll be waiting for you. But you can suck out all the air and part of the ship, so they won't get in your way. They have these generator things that power parts of the ship and make sure it has air. You'll have to turn some of them off. There's one in the cryo lab, one in the hangar bay, and one where they make the robots, the robot assembly area. Once they're all broken, you can get through that door to the outside. And then, once you get to the top of the ship, you can turn the teleporter thing back on, and I can catch up to you. I guess it's time for me to get those doors unlocked for you now. This is fun. Oh, you'll know them when you see them. You push this button, and then this big thing is like, whoosh, and it comes out of the floor. And then there are these things you press down, and it goes, and then you better get out of the way. You'll see. Don't go alone. Those generators are in scary places. Take one of the grown-ups with you.
Wow. So you were down there when all this started, right before the bombs fell. It's crazy.
What's going on? Who are all these people? Prisoner? Last thing I remember, I was being outside our bunker and then, oh my God! Aliens. I was taken by aliens. You must be the aliens trying to get into my mind. Well, it's not going to work. Private Elliot Takorian, U.S. Army medic, serial number 3477809. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I don't know. Maybe you assumed human form. I heard they can do that. Or you are human, but they took over your mind. We have no idea how limitless their powers are. I suppose so. Look, all I want to do is get back home and back to the rest of my squad. Wait a minute. My men, my unit. Have you seen them? Oh my God. I'm responsible for them, and now they're lost. Or dead. Please, if you mean what you say, that we're all in this together, then you've got to help me find out what happened to them. Thanks so much. Sorry about all this. I just can't believe this is happening. Sounds like I may be of some use in there. If there are other people in stasis, I could help revive them or something. Just watch my back. Okay, tell me if you need medical assistance. Specimens from our planet. Is that some kind of operating room? Wait a minute. What the? No! That's my squad in there. What the hell are they? How do you like that, you fucks? How does it feel to be on the other end for a change? Experiment on this, you sons of bitches! I think that's some more of my squad. It's Daniels and Beckett! There's gotta be a way to revive them with their memories intact, so they won't attack us on sight. I think I may be able to use this medical equipment to bring them out of stasis properly. The aliens have already injected them with all sorts of compounds I don't recognize. I don't know how it will affect them when they awaken. I don't know what to do. These guys are the last of my squad. They're my friends. If I revive them, maybe they could help us. I'm not sure they'll last very long, but if we leave them... You saw what the aliens did to the others! I don't know for certain. I can get them on their feet and moving for maybe a few minutes at best. There's no way for me to tell what the aliens have already subjected them to. I can't understand these readouts. Their pain could be horrible. This technology is out of my league, so I'm just going to have to improvise. It's the best I can do. Thanks. I'm really not sure what's best for them. What did you decide? Just remember, they won't be alive long, so we need to keep moving as fast as we can. I'm going to need to watch their vitals carefully as I use the medical console to pump them full of the correct fluids and bring them back. When I give the signal, you open the tubes with that switch. Don't open them until I tell you, or the results could be unpredictable. Okay, let's see. This must initiate the thawing process. Okay, blood pressure looks normal. Heart rate, normal enough. Oh, I hope to God this works. Open the tubes. If I did everything right, they'll still be alive. All right, squad, listen up. I know you have no idea what's going on, but You just have to trust me.
Arranged my
We were
insides.
captured by the aliens, the things
What
that grabbed
happened
us
to
from
us?
Anchorage. And now we're free. Here, take these weapons and follow me. Let's show them what some motivated U.S. soldiers can do. On me, squad. Let's go! Okay, let's put these guys to use. Wait just a second. Let me take some of this cryogenic compound back to the engine core. I might be able to make some use of it.
Went out for a few seconds, and I just knew you took out one of those generators. All you have to do is 2 more, and we can leave. Don't worry, I'll be safe with these guys. They seem pretty neat.
Nice work taking out that generator. Only 2 more to go.
Hey, you're doing great. Only 2. Okay. Okay.
Hope this is important. Heck yeah. I can take apart and put together a protectron with my eyes shut. I'll go with you. Lead on. Go on, don't let me stop you. Well, isn't this fancy? All these shiny machines and such. Gotta find a generator, huh? Let's see. How about we start with that teleporter?
That thing. Whoa. I don't know what those tall, shiny things are, but I'd stay away from them if I was you. There's a whole bunch of important-looking gizmos up there. That's gotta be where the generator machine is. The road for you! Damn it! That sound is. It can't be good. Watch yourself. I'll stay up here to draw a bead on the aliens as they rush us. If they get near those towers, hit the buttons and fry. Heads up, more aliens come. Kill all of them! I'll bury every last one of you! I'm putting you down! Try kill all of them! Watch out. The damn things are coming from the generator room. The hell if we're dying up here. Take them out. If I go, you're coming with... Damn aliens got up here again! Watch it! They're coming up here! Heads up, more aliens coming in. Oh! Oh! I'm putting you down! Finally, let's get rid of that
the hell out of here. That ought to piss those aliens off. If we're done here, we should get back to the others.
Wow! You did it! Now you're gonna have to go outside of the ship. I know it looks scary, but that's the only way to the top. Oh, make sure you wear a spacesuit before you go out there, or you could die. Don't forget. Hey, don't forget to put on the astronaut suit before starting the decompression sequence.
See something like this.
That's really something. Almost enough to make you forget we're running for our lives up here.
Not really the time for gawking.
Sorry, I should get the door. Hang on, okay?
Did you see that? Scary, but also kind of a stupid move on their part, don't you think? Yeah, sure. No question about that. But if you ask me, seeing that was kind of good news. Means we're making some headway, you know? Really getting under their skin.
Everything okay? Empire reporting for duty. She's Captain Cosmo's second in command, at least for the first few episodes. I think I have that ship targeted, but you'll have to find the firing control.
Shit, where did that come from?
And I get to aim the...
Damn it, there's still no backup in that. Why won't you work?
Oh, it's the samurai! We should let him in.
If it gets rough.
Welcome home, Captain.
Hey, I thought you should know someone must have hit a button during the fight just now. If I understood the display correctly, I think we sort of launched a homing beacon of some kind down to the surface. Landed just outside D.C. I wouldn't mention it, except that I think... Like I said, I'm not sure. I think it's a way to get back to Earth. Seems like there's a teleporter in the captain's quarters. I mean, I guess they're your quarters now. So I guess you can go home if you want. Oh, don't worry, I'll stick around up here and keep an eye on things.